runway Delta 1, mission control. Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetry information in our main simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
All right. What's going on, my brother?
We is live from North Carolina. What's going on?
How is everybody doing tonight? Got 14 in here already.
What's going on, folks? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Robert.
Yeah, let's scroll back and see who we got in here so far. I see Stacker Man Rabbit Hole, T-Bird's here. We got Farmer Stacker, Snakebite, Jim Thompson, FG Stacker. Hey, Robert's here. Philip B, JP Schultz. Hey, there's a guy in here called Silver and Gold Stackattack. I think he's a newcomer.
Some noob. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that hack. He's only in it for the money. He's
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, he's a total pull. He's a pull.
He's a money grubber, huh?
Yep. He's a shill.
Oh, let's see. Whew. There's one of my lights.
Jim, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. L, how you doing?
L, hey, how are you doing? What's up, Jim? It's always good to see you, buddy. How are you?
Edric, how are you? Bellows Forge and that new
dude. So, how you doing, buddy? Haven't talked to you a whole lot this week.
Yeah, I got stuck doing arm training class. Our trainer was sick. Yeah, our trainer had COVID, so guess what? I'm the only one certified in the whole freaking company to teach it in North Carolina. So I had to teach teach an arm class.
Well, if nothing else, you had a good time, right?
No, I hate doing that damn thing. I lose 2 days out of the field, man. It kills me. Then I play catch up at night.
I'm about to say, yeah, get you back, pushed back on all your other stuff.
Big time.
Yep. Hey, Larry, what's going on, man?
Larry, how are you?
Larry Johnson. Dude. So, anything good happened for you this week?
No, it's been pretty busy work-wise, so I haven't had a chance to really do much of anything. Just work. Tomorrow's a road day. I've got to drive to the coast, try to get caught up on everything.
So, hey, what's up, Seven Stacks? Did you make it to any of your shops this week?
Too busy.
Really? Not even a shop trip, huh?
Nope.
Yeah,
dude. And I may not get one in this week.
They're working you like a dog, brother.
Yeah. I got to justify that change they're paying me, I guess. I'm working for dog biscuits now.
Is that what it is?
Gotta feed the beast. Yeah, I got to feed the beasts. Captain Vic, what's going
on? There's Emerald. What's going on, man? He says, "Stop lying, Stack Chat."
Come on now.
As Granddaddy used to say, just keep smiling, make everyone wonder what the hell you're up to. Exactly. It's a great way to do it.
I think they wonder what I'm up to regardless, because I've always got that look on my face when I'm at work.
Emerald says you're going to go to the LCS. I know there are some weeks that you don't get to go.
That lately, yeah. There's been a couple that I've missed. And since the car payments have gone up quite a bit, I find myself...
when you buy 2 cars.
Just the timing was it is what it is.
I actually made it to a little coin show this week. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same. I'm so used to going to our shows with y'all and hanging out, and I mean, it was still cool. Take a look at some stuff. I picked up a couple things, but
we'll be doing that.
Not the same without all y'all. March 8th is our next one.
Yeah, we'll be doing that soon enough.
Yeah, so we got about 3.5 weeks.
Yeah, what's something that's not been helping? I have not been able to sleep the past several nights. I don't know. I'm waking up like every half hour. I'm tossing, I'm turning. My brain is in overdrive because sometimes when you're putting in a lot of time, it stays with you even when you go to sleep. So it's like a recurring nightmare. You feel like you're always at work.
That always sucks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sean, I'm glad you got it, man. Thanks for letting me know it got there safe. Cool. Sorcerer Stan, what's going on, man? How are you doing tonight?
Sorcerer. What's shaking?
7. That's a good question. How close is 7? She's trying to get to the 777. She's at 673. So another 174. You get there in no time. Get there in no time. If y'all haven't checked out 7, her link is in the chat right there. Y'all go over there and check her out.
I thought I was subscribed to her.
Got 5 gold coins back from PCGS. I saw you put a video up for it. I haven't watched it yet. Like I said, my granddaughter's here. Well, she just left, so I've been hanging out with them. But I will be watching that before I call it a night. Well, let's see. Everybody's still saying hi. Okay, that's cool. All right. So, any news this week? Anything?
I am actually, my God, I am so sorry. No, but you're at 7. You're at 674 now. I was not subbed. I thought I was subbed, but I'm not. I am now. So my apologies. I thought I was. Silver and Cigars. I'm going to check that out. I have not. I literally just got online tonight, so I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I do want to see it. So maybe after this, I'll check it out. But it's going to be an early night after tonight. I've got to go to bed early. I got to be on the road first thing in the morning.
I've got to finish filming the video for this microscope. I'm about 80% done with the filming, but I got to finish it up tonight so I can edit it tomorrow. Your granddaughter, 2 years old, she will be 2 in July. And her little brother will be born in May. So that's coming up here close too. You will be impressed with the 58. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I did see the thumbnail and that you had 5 of them laid out there. And I was like, dude, 5 gold coins. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to check that out.
Oh, Steve got his, he got his Asahi Dragon. Good. I'm glad I got there safely, buddy.
Oh, cool. Good deal.
Awesome. I hope you liked it.
See, I'm completely unprepared. Like I said, my family came over to hang out and whatnot. So I had some stuff I was going to show you all tonight, but I didn't get any of it set up because I was playing with the little one. So maybe next week.
I was wondering if that had gotten to you, Steve. So good to hear. Thank you for letting me know.
I always love hearing back from folks when we send them stuff. They let us know that the stuff showed up because
God knows I was so far behind. I was so far behind getting stuff in the mail. I mean, I apologize. I'm like, I got to be a good 3 weeks behind on getting this out. I'm awful when it comes
happens,
to
man. You get slammed. I mean, you got a crazy schedule just like I do.
Yeah, but you don't want to be known as a channel that does giveaways and doesn't actually mail crap out. Don't even bother. That guy, he's cheap. He's not sending you anything.
I've got 3. I've got 3 giveaways on my regular channel that'll be starting with my next video, and also some giveaways going out for my members that's going up in my next members video. That'll be Friday, I think.
Well,
so I'm looking forward to those. Those are gonna be pretty cool. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 things I'm giving away with the next couple of videos. Well, 6, because the review that I'm doing, they sent me a handheld microscope, which is around here somewhere, that I'm going to be giving away.
Does that look like the one I have? Oh, that one. That's. I thought.
Yeah. So this is going to be given away in the microscope video.
I thought you meant this one.
No, this one it's just like holding a magnifying glass, but of course it's a little microscope.
So this is what a company sent me, folks. It's a great idea, but it doesn't work for what we need it for. It's just not steady enough when you're trying to get down to the details.
Steven, God's money, dude. It is awesome for you to drop in. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
I see Jungle Marine snuck in. Good to see you, Sean.
There he is. Hey, how you doing?
Where's Jim? Jim Thompson. Jim's here, right?
He's usually here all the way through the stream. He was here a few minutes ago.
I've got a package that's been sitting on my freaking desk that needs to go out to you, Jim. And it's got stuff from both MSJ and myself. So I do have it ready to go. I have just completely forgotten about it. It's just been sitting there collecting all kinds of dust.
That reminds me, I think I sent, let me double check. I think I sent something out to Jim.
Yeah, I've got to get that in the mail by Saturday.
But let me double check. I'm pretty sure I just sent something out to him. I'm like 99% sure I sent it out yesterday. Selling my stack to buy a house. Been a little busy. I remember you talking about that kind of stuff in the past. It's cool to hear that the process has started, and I look forward to hearing the good news when that all squares away.
And honestly, I know there's some in the community that would say, "Don't get rid of your metals," but to me, for him, his stack did exactly what he set
what
it
it's
out
supposed to do.
Perfect. That's awesome. I am so glad to hear that, because in the end, I'm going to be doing the same thing with mine. I'm buying real estate and building, so. It's just, that's what it's for, folks. A lot of people want to keep on hanging on to it, banking on it going to $100 sometime the next couple of years. Look, it's a savings account. Maybe everybody looks at theirs differently. To me, it's a savings account, gold, silver, plat, whatever. It's savings. So good job on that. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Good luck.
Having an issue with the internet in case I get kicked out. All right, L. Hopefully it stays pretty stable for you.
We can't lose
Lots of people are cashing in, and right now it's actually, with the prices up, I'm not surprised to hear. And I like my LCS. Everybody knows I talk about Mr. Warren. I go see Mr. Warren. Last week in one day he bought $40,000 worth of gold in one day.
Yeah.
The next day he said he bought like $18,000 worth of silver. His silver case was slam full when I went by there the other day. So yeah, he's got a lot of stuff coming in because people they're taking advantage of the prices.
Nice. SGT snuck in. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Good to see you. Semper Fi.
What's up, you handsome mofo? Semper Fi.
You gotta get your glasses on again, buddy. Emerald says lots of people are cashing in, and I don't blame them. At what point do you call it? It depends on your age. It depends on whether you're fed up with silver and gold, or gold is going to hit 3,000 faster than any of us thought. It's coming.
Yeah,
and it could be it could be weeks instead of months. It's going to hit 3,000 for sure.
Steven says I'll be starting again once I have the house. There you go. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
Southeast Stackers come in. What's going on, my friend?
Southeast
says, how much backup spot are dealers at on junk? I don't know, but I'm actually thinking this week I'm going to ask all my dealers what they're paying for things. And
paying or buying?
What they're paying. Like if I go in there to sell, what they would pay for it. But I know it can be, depending on the dealers, $2 and even further back a spot, especially now when the price is up. They always pay even further back because they got so much inventory that
I don't know if you remember, but
to skip a sale. Yeah,
you remember I did a call around to about 8 different dealers on junk silver.
Yeah, you called a couple of mine.
I called a couple of your places too.
Yeah.
I realized I have to be careful about that because it's I don't know if there's some kind of privacy laws of recording conversations and putting them on YouTube without permission. So you got to be careful about that.
Well, as long as you don't state who they are, I don't see where it would be an issue.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
But, somebody in a litigious society, you never know. You never know. You never know. So what else we got? Bulicano's here.
Oh yeah, he was the one that was asking about what folks are paying for junk silver.
I suspect it's back a spot by a couple bucks, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's why I'm just hanging on to it. I look at my 90% as an insurance policy more than anything. I didn't stack 90% to sell it. It's kind of just an insurance policy. And when I'm ready to sell it all, maybe I'll just get rid of it. But
I'm definitely working on my tubes. That's my thing this year. I'm trying to do at least a dollar face a week. And but this week I didn't buy any because I got so much other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like So next week I'll pick up twice as much as I usually would, because I'm just trying to make sure I get the same amount every month. But even going a little bit like that, it'll fill up the tubes faster than you think it will. Once you turn something into a habit, it just becomes second nature, and you end up buying more than you expected.
Well, I gotta tell you, a lot of LCSs are overloaded with silver right now.
Yep.
A lot of people, there's mostly selling right now at the moment, a lot of selling. And let's face it, man, I mean, just the cost of living by itself is just forcing a lot of people to sacrifice a little bit earlier than they hoped, unfortunately. But you could look at it negatively like that. You could say, hey, that sucks. I had to cash in my metals. Or you could look at it, at least I had it.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
So
that's the way I would look at it. It's like, that's what it's there for. It's an emergency thing. It's a savings thing. It's served its purpose, and I can always build it back up. Yep.
I mean, even I liquidated. I didn't want to go into my savings, so I liquidated what 50 ounces just to put a down payment on that Challenger.
Oh, there you go.
I'm at my goal. I met my goal a long time ago. Anything above and beyond that is I can liquidate. So if I need it, I need it. If I don't, it just keeps stacking. But it was good to know I didn't have to tap into my savings.
He said, I agree. The money seems to be getting tight, and the cases are full. And it's all of my LCSs. They are slam full on silver and gold.
Yep.
And we're at these spikes in it, so it's definitely going to have so many folks. In fact, right now, I mean, I'm sure you'll want to do the weekly numbers or whatnot, but gold's over $2,900. So
and climbing.
Folks, they're dumping it, absolutely,
and climbing. Well, while we're on that, why don't we go ahead and let's go ahead and do a market watch.
Yeah, hit it, buddy.
All right, market watch. Today is the 12th. If you're catching up with us on replay, today's the 12th of February already. We're almost halfway through this there's only 28 days in this month, so we're just about there. All right, we've got gold coming in at $29.05. I'm telling you, 3,000 is coming within weeks, not months like we thought. It's going to be weeks. We're going to be at 3,000. Silver, $32.17. Not too bad. That's a pretty good climb. Platinum is about staying the same, $991 an ounce. Palladium's dropped a little bit, $962 an ounce. What else we got? Copper is the one you guys need to be keeping an eye on. Copper can drive silver price. So remember that. So if copper's doing well, if there's a sudden surge in copper price, it can have a symbiotic effect on silver as well. And copper's actually, it's at $4.22 a pound. So it doesn't sound like much, but it does affect silver price, believe it or not. For you crypto bugs, let's see. Bitcoin, 97,982. Ethereum, 2748. Binance, 718. XRP, starting to climb again, 248. Doge, for you Doge people, you Elon Musk fans, 27 cents. What else? And my favorite,
it's come way back.
Yeah, Algo for me is 31. That's one of my favorite altcoins is Algorand. So 31 cents. So that is the market report for the 12th of February. I can understand why a lot of people are cashing in. They're frustrated with that silver price. But here's the thing, though. You have to understand, when silver price is elevated, there's a chance you may not do as well as you think on a sale. You got to keep that in mind. I can tell you right now, if silver hits $50, don't go to an LCS thinking I'm getting $50 an ounce. It doesn't work like that. They're going to pay back of spot. But even if they do, if you think about it, you're still coming out way ahead. I would assume most of you are. So, because that's just not how it works. They're going to pay back of spot on elevated prices. So
every time.
You got to be careful. Lou at Raleigh Gold Coin is one of the few when prices go up that he actually pays at spot or above. He's actually good like that.
So y'all remember, if you need to sell, go to Raleigh.
Yeah, if you can go to Raleigh, come on, stop by Lou's. He'll take care of you. Raleigh Gold Coin.
Big test unit with a $5 super chat. He says, keep your powder dry and don't fall into FOMO. Excellent advice. 100%. I'm sure everybody in chat knows, but FOMO stands for fear of missing out. And it does happen. When the prices surge, people are like, oh, I've got to get it so I can climb that wave. And the next thing you know, you bought at the high and then it drops and you lose a crap ton of money.
And
So
they're
yep,
the
heed
same
those
ones.
words. Heed those
Same
words.
ones that are on YouTube bitching about the price of silver. I bought in and I lost money because you FOMO'd.
Yeah, exactly.
You bought high.
Copper. You were talking
Yeah,
about copper earlier. If y'all want to know the deal with copper, y'all need to go over and check out Silver and Cigars. And he is a HVAC tech. And I've seen a couple of times where he's taken like van loads of copper and aluminum to the scrapyard, and he turns it into silver and whatnot. And so yes, stacking up that copper to convert it into another metal, that's a great idea. So, and especially with the prices up, if you can get your hands on some scrap copper, that's just money in the bank.
I don't have anywhere to put it if I were to find it.
And in fact, he says right there, let me know when copper hits $5. I'll be headed straight to the scrapyard. See?
When is the last time?
His garage is probably full again.
I can't even remember the last time copper hit $5. Honest to God.
After 9 years of stacking, this is Stephen God's journey. After 9 years of stacking, I still suffer from FOMO. We all do it. We all think about it. It's just a matter of, hey, hit myself in the head. All right, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. I don't need to chase that. It'll come back down. But it happens to everybody.
Well,
he says he's got 2 van loads last year. There you go.
Nice.
It's a good chunk of money. I mean, he showed pictures and everything of how much stuff he had. It's crazy. And he just got that from work where they switch out units, and he got to keep the scrap. That's awesome.
Argent Appeal had a good question. What percentage back does gold usually sell for? Good question.
In my area, they pay anywhere from 90 to 95%, depending on where you go.
Yep. Unless it's pre-33, then it's going to have a little bit more of a premium.
Well, then you're numismatic, yeah. Yep. Is it the same for you in your area?
Yeah, I'd say 95, 96, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, when you've got elevated price, trust me, I'm not into my gold for $2,900, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to sell it, I'm going to make out like a bandit. But
I need to go back through and average my gold, but I know I'm under 2,200 an ounce on my gold across the average. So yeah, I'm solid in my gold.
I bought most of my ounces at 8 when it was 18 and 19.
Yeah.
So I was pretty lucky.
No, it is not. It's not
yet.
Your copper's not $5. It's what'd you say it was? $4.22.
Yep, $4.22. And like I said, I can't remember. I'd have to look back at the chart. I don't remember the last time it actually hit $5. It's been a while.
He says Cayman dollars. Well, I don't know what the conversion is, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nanook says he had 2 trash cans full of copper, just collected on the job sites, and bought silver. That's the deal. Yep, absolutely. And I know folks that do that. They keep bins or anything like that. They'll come home from a job and they'll just throw a chunk of copper they found on a job site or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that stuff builds up. It might take you a year or 2 years to fill it, but I mean, it's just free money. So heck yeah, stack away.
It's what my guy up in Maine was doing. God, I can't remember his screen name, but he was just scrapping and he was melting it and he was putting just cutting it into nice straight bars. And that's where I got all a good portion of my copper for the Bulldogs.
Cajun Bullion does that. He scraps out a lot and he melts it into big chunky bars for and it makes sense. You put it into the bars and stuff like that. It's easier to stack and store.
Well, these were perfect size for the crucible too. I didn't have to do any cutting. So
that's good.
He knew they were going in a crucible, so he had them cut around that size. They're nice.
Stacker. What's going on, brother?
What's up, OC?
Side hustles make big stacks. 100%. Absolutely. I just don't have any time for them.
all my side hustles go to metals. Every last bit of it.
You know what? I've got 10 million things around here that I have been wanting to put up and sell and get rid of for like a year and a half. I got like a $700 set of golf clubs out there I need to get rid of. And I mean, I got so much stuff that and all of it, it's like, the longer you wait, the prices of the metals keep going up. Sell this crap. So
put your golf clubs on pure metals. They're metal. They're made of metal.
They're metal. Yeah.
Here I got some graphite.
I found another guy the other day here on YouTube, and he makes jewelry from scratch by hand. It's I think it's JMW Jewelry. Hold on, I'll find it. And I've been watching him do some live streams here recently, and he's making. Do y'all know what Cuban link necklaces are?
I don't.
He is hand making rings. They're like Cuban link, and yeah, it's JMR Jewelry, JMR Space Jewelry. Y'all should go check him out. This dude is dedicated, and he's doing showing how to do castings, doing everything live, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna pick up one of his rings. I mentioned to him. I said, dude, you got some skills, man. You should come up on our show with us. And he's like kind of terrified of it, but he said he'll sit back and chat with us. And he said, yeah, I'll come out my comfort zone.
He doesn't have to he doesn't have to put his face up. He can always go with
no, his face. He has his face up anyway.
Oh, why is he terrified? He's already doing it.
I don't know, but yeah, he said he'd be interested. So maybe there's something we can work out. He's nice guy. I've watched a lot of his stuff.
Steven's calling it a night. So good night, Steven. Thanks for being here, bud.
Steven, be safe. I think Steven just woke up. He lives over in England. But have yourself a good day. He's probably getting ready to go to work, but you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for popping in, buddy. Oh, hey, look, it's T-Bird. What's up, T-Bird? How you doing, man?
He's been here.
Who is this person? Oh, I didn't see T-Bird. I will get y'all his link. Here you go. His home page.
Honestly, I'm not a jewelry
There you go.
I've never been a jewelry kind of person.
I never have until I started stacking. And now, of course, I got my coin ring. I got my little pinky ring. I've been wearing this cross for like 15 years. If I haven't taken it off unless I broke it.
What you see on my wrist, that's the only jewelry. Yeah. That's it. I like watches. Yep. That's it.
Now I've got lots of it. I mean, like I just got this. That's an 1.5 ounce bracelet, but I got it for the silver weight, not because I want to wear it. I've got lots of stuff like this hanging because I just getting it for the weight. Because if I get sterling back of spot, I am going to buy it. Yeah. And so I do. So I buy the sterling stuff. But dude, check this out. If I can get it to not cover it up, look. Look, it's fully articulated.
Hey, put some hooks on that thing, man. You can make it a fishing lure.
And it's sterling silver.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's cool. I picked it up from Mr. Warren's shop. He gave me this for $15, dude.
He probably just wanted to get rid of it.
But there's some cool sterling stuff out there, man. If I can get a steal on it, I'm grabbing it up. Absolutely. Yep. T-Bird, a member for 8 months. Thank you so much, bud. I have started working on some new videos for my members as well as a giveaway I'm going to be doing for y'all. So be on the lookout because there's some new content coming for you guys. See, I wouldn't throw that in the water. It's a huge. Yeah, I don't think it's going to float.
That's cool that you do the channel memberships. I looked at it back in the day when it first came out, and I was like, I'm not going to go that route. I just it just wasn't for me.
Well, the last few months, I have had so much crap going on in my personal life that I don't talk about up here. I haven't really done anything on the side for my members, so I've got to play some catch up with them. And this year, I'm going to make it a focus of doing more videos and more giveaways and stuff like that for my members. But the little coin show I just went to, I picked up a couple hand pours. I don't have them with me right now. They're stored away. But those hand pours are going to be given away to my members. But my wrap up video coming out either tomorrow or Friday, y'all will be able to see those. One of them is like a little MP5 machine gun.
Yeah. Oh, you showed me those.
I think I showed you pictures of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. That's funny. I have no content, Big Test Units, unless you are talking about Stacking Surfer. Well, it's the OC Stacker. A lot of folks, I'm surprised, that they don't get you too confused because y'all are like joined at the hip. Y'all go to coin shows together, work together, the whole works. What's up, Neo? I haven't seen you in a while, man. How are you doing? Is bullion cheaper or more expensive than at coin shows? It can go either way. It just depends on the dealer that you're messing with. But a lot of the times you can find stuff within $1 or $2 of spot at the coin show. Usually there's a bin with some just random bars that'll be within like $1 of spot.
Yeah,
I see the pop up.
We have a guest.
I see her.
Oh, gross.
She's gonna chew your fingers off.
she's a licker.
Yes. Well, she's the licker, and your big boy, he's the one that just wants to sit on your lap. 130
Yeah,
pounds,
thinks he's a chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Sean got the puppy dog up there. There you go. Oh,
she likes the mug for the camera, don't you? Yes, I do.
That's what it is.
Ah, babe. Yeah, you do. Oh.
But I did complete my Kookaburra collection. I got
finally, yeah, after a little miss.
Yeah, the 1996. I thought I had them all. I had the 2025 on order. I thought I had them all until I got my display in, and y'all will see all that in my next video. But it turns out the 1996 that I have, it's in a slab, but it's also the cameo version, so it's not the same strike as what it was supposed to. But luckily, I went back to that pawn shop, and he had the 96, and so cool. I did get it. So those are all done. That's complete. I completed my Perth Mint Dragon Bark set, so I got all those. That's completely finished.
Yeah, I think somebody sent you one that you needed too, didn't they? Who?
I got one from another guy that I see on a regular basis.
Who was that masked man? Who was that man?
He lives in Raleigh. I did pick up one of these. Have you seen these? The Koi and Dragon?
I have. Yep.
These things are sick.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Big Tess said she's a beauty. Yes, she is. She is gorgeous. She's a gorgeous little girl. She is actually, for those that don't know, her name that's Nova, and she is what's called a pocket pitty. So she's bred with the intention of not getting quite as large, but something happened along the way where she got pretty damn big.
Yeah, she's pretty big.
That didn't work. She's just stout. She's built like a brick. So
she's not real tall. She's a big block of muscle.
She just,
yeah.
I call her the missile because she runs and she'll hit you right in the nads, man. She'll just, boom, just take you out. She's a great dog, though. She has been phenomenal. And then, of course, there's Jaeger, my 135-pound Rottweiler. He's a beaut. So those are my little four-legged alarms.
He says, what steps have you taken to make sure the kids don't mess with your stuff after you're gone?
Good question. So I love that. I love that question. We're talking about kids, right? Like actual human kids, not dogs, right?
No, I think he's talking about your dogs.
Oh.
We'll just take it for both.
The dogs just lay around. They just keep an eye and they bark at everything that comes near the house. If we're talking about kids, everything is already a lot. My will is actually up to date to the point where all my wife has to do is go into the safe. There's thumb drives. Everything is set up. She plugs in a thumb drive, directions, everything. All my checklist, my charts, my inventory is all on the thumb drive and with prices that I paid. And she has explicit directions to go to one place to sell. The kids aren't getting the medals. They're just not. So she is the sole beneficiary of the medals. If something happens to me before I retire in the next several years, I got a ways to go. But if something happens to me, they go to her and she is to sell and distribute to the kids as she sees fit. So
T-Bird, have a good night, buddy. Be safe.
Night, T-Bird. Nan, yeah, big dog, big poops. Yeah.
My kids are like yours. They're grown. They moved out. But my mother, my youngest daughter, and my son know the difference between it. And my kids aren't really interested in the stacking, but I made sure they knew the basics of it. So if something ever does happen and they end up with it, that they would know how to handle it. But at the same time, they always know I've built up an amazing relationship with Mr. Warren, just like you have with Lou. And they know if they have any questions, they can go to him and he's going to give them an honest bit of information. But I have made sure that they know the difference between them so that if they do need to, they're not going to, like you said, they're not going to just dump it in a coin counter and and get face value for it.
Yep. So there was a question, I think it was by L.
Yep. She says, that's impressive. Do you have a video on how to start that chart?
I don't, but I can share
You should do
the screen. I can share the screen real quick. Show
Okay.
you kind of how I have it. This is one of my summary charts. Let me see.
You got to do a video on that. Organizing your stack.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Call it track your stack.
There you go. Let's see. It won't let you share your actual computer screen. It has to be a website.
It has to be on the web to share it.
I can't do it then.
You can do it from your Google Drive. Is it on your Google Drive or is it on your thumb drive?
I keep it on it's on my hard drive and my thumb drive. So I'm not going to be able to show it. I would have shown it, guys.
Take a picture of it and send it to yourself. Then you can open it up in your email and you can do it that way.
Yeah.
Most of my stuff is in slabs, so it won't fit in the counter. There you go. That'll keep them out of.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But you guys, if you haven't done any kind of an inventory chart, I highly recommend it.
I still haven't done it.
I know you haven't. Because the whole purpose of that,
it's smart, but I don't want to know. That's why I haven't counted my stuff in like 6 months.
Dude,
I really don't want to know.
I know what I have to the ounce, which includes my constitutional, my 90%. And my
son was asking me the other
day. Way. I am just that way, man. I want to know exactly what I have. I want to have full inventory. I want to know what I've got. And I add to it every time I make a purchase. I'll pull it up and I'll update the chart. Basically, it's just an Excel spreadsheet, folks. And each tab is different metals. Like I'll have government backed. That's one tab. Generic silver is another tab. 90% is a tab. Gold is a tab. Pre-33 is a tab. And then I have a summary sheet. It adds everything. All the formulas add everything up and basically multiply it for me. I don't have to do anything. Just enter the new amounts.
Yep.
So I have a good idea.
I should have done that from the start and discipline myself.
Steve, I know we don't want to know how much we've spent. It's kind of shocking. But if you think about it, you should be well ahead at this point. If you started stacking at least a couple years ago when silver was 20s or low 20s, and everybody here should be in a pretty damn good spot right now. If you got in a couple years, even if you only got into it a couple years ago, you're getting in at $20, 20 and change.
Well, Steve says he's got an inventory. He just doesn't have the costs noted.
Yeah, I keep the cost.
And Jungle says he wished he started a ledger from the start. And there are parts of me that tell myself every now and then I need to do it, especially after I talk to you about it. But then I procrastinate and just don't do it.
Well, here's the problem. I made the mistake of not doing it when I first started. And then I hit like my first 500 ounces and I'm like, hell, I really need to start tracking this stuff. So I had to go back, basically inventory everything, get it on the spreadsheets, get the formulas set up. What a pain in the ass. But once you get it set up and running, all you're doing is updating. It's a beautiful thing. So Steven, if you start stacking in 65, I think you're good, my friend. Even if you would take a loss of the dollar and inflation into account, you did fine.
Yep, but especially with the prices right now. But Jim says his problem, a good chunk of my stuff was purchased last century, 40 to 50 years ago. So he's in the green.
$5. What is it? $5 silver, Jim? $3?
He was getting $200 gold.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it sounds like a deal now, but $200 gold back then, I mean, that was a chunk of change.
Oh, it balances out. That's where the whole hedge against inflation thing comes out.
Yep.
What you spent to buy that ounce of gold now and versus what you spend today would buy the same amount of stuff.
Pretty much.
And folks just generally don't look at it that way. They think, oh, it's so much more money, but the spending power is still the same.
Well, the problem is the spending power of the dollar has been going down steadily since 1913. So
that's why you have to measure it against precious metals.
You really do. Policano says, how good are you with Excel? I'm dangerously good. I know just enough to be dangerous with it.
I used to do Excel sheets all the time. My current boss, she used to get mad because every time she'd ask me something about anything, I would make a chart for it with all the formulas in it to do whatever. And she's like, "You and your damn charts." But I haven't done one in a while, but I used to be quite good with Excel.
Chris in Virginia has a spreadsheet, a page for each type. Same. That's how mine is set up. Date, purchase, cost. Yep. Same thing. It's a beautiful thing. OC is asking, do you think we'll see $34 silver and 3,000 gold by March? Gold, yes. I think we will by the end of March. I think we'll see 3,000. Silver, it would stand to reason if gold's going up. Silver kind of always follows.
It lags
a lot slower.
It lags, but it always follows.
So I don't know.
Usually when silver starts moving, it'll move faster than gold once it gets
the gain percentages of silver are usually higher than gold. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We shall see.
I wouldn't be surprised. Even if it doesn't hit it by March, I wouldn't be surprised to see it hit it before summer gets here.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't expecting it till maybe after the summer slump, but the way things have gone in the last several weeks, and it's just took off like a rocket. I didn't expect it to do it this early in the year, but it's doing it.
Yeah, neophyte, I'm right there with you. It's just about there. Just about there. And silver is, if silver wasn't so damn squirrely, it would probably already be at 34. But again, there's so much bringing it down. And Jim, good point. The paper silver makes it look like there's more ounces out there than there really is, which is all part of the price manipulation. That's what keeps it down. You're talking about, I think the number, it changes, so don't kill me if I'm wrong, but there are 380 to 400 paper ounces per one physical
real ounce. Yeah,
that's insane. That's insane. And I'm guilty. I have a whole bunch of silver ETFs. I have them as well, but those are the ones I just play around with and move them around, sell them, buy them again, sell them. That's just to kind of get a little experience with ETFs.
Also, if you want to play with buying and selling gold and silver, I would say do it in the paper market.
It's safe.
Well, at the same time, trying to do it in the physical market, depending on the way it's moving, it can move a significant amount depending on how far you have to drive to get to your dealer. Mm-hmm. And you can leave your house at $30 and you get to your dealer and it's at 32. Just depending on what the market's doing that day. If you're going to trade metals, I would definitely do it in the ETFs. But with gold now closing a day over 2,900, I imagine tomorrow's going to start running up some more.
Well, this current silver to gold ratio or gold to silver is 82-1. So not enough for me to liquidate and go to gold. Not yet. I've got to see low 70s, low 70s.
Yeah. Well, just remember, not too long ago, it was right at 90.
And not too long before that, it was actually in the low mid 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Like 70, 78.
Last year.
Not low 70s, but like 70, like high, like 77, 78, somewhere in there. It's a joke. It is an absolute joke, but manipulation is real, unfortunately. If you think about how much it's used in industry, you think about it, they can't let the price of silver go running rampant or else everything will go up.
Yeah, they're no matter what happens, they're going to have to keep some sort of control on the silver because of how much it's used in our everyday lives. I mean, just think about what everything would cost if the price of silver went to $100.
Yep. Good question.
Every piece of electronics in the world pretty much has silver in it. So
but not a lot. I mean, your general electronics are minuscule amounts of silver, but
oh yeah, but over the course of millions and millions and millions of products, it adds up.
Yeah. I'll ask a good question. Am I planning on liquidating all my silver? All my silver and gold. I do have a plan. There's an exit strategy. That I pretty much implemented when I first started this. And that was to save up enough to get some land out in the West, out in the mountains, and drop a cabin out there for retirement. So when that time comes, I am liquidating, but not every ounce. There's certain pieces I have with sentimental value that just will never be for sale. So a couple of pieces that I got from No, those Morgans can go up for sale, man. those Morgans are going to be part of it. Those things are driving me bat crap crazy. But yeah, no, there's certain pieces like my father gave me that just won't be for sale. But other than that, it's all fair game. It can all go as long as it's the right time. Let's see what else. We missed a couple here. I think there's going to be a dip in gold. I don't. Not a big one. It'll fluctuate like it always does, but not a big dip. We'll see
if
about
you're looking for a dip in the metals, it always happens in the summer. So if anything else, you can always prepare for the summer dip. It happens every single year.
Yep.
And it's because people aren't buying metals; they're paying for vacation. So there's always a dip in the summer.
Neophyte says Neophyte remembers a YouTube channel saying the guy was waiting for a 47-to-1 ratio. Yeah, so is everybody else, bud. That's not happening for some time. And it makes me question if it's ever going to happen. Maybe not in our lifetimes, but I wonder if it'll ever happen. I don't think we're going to see that. You think we'll see that in our lifetimes?
I don't.
Me either.
No, I seriously doubt it.
Because you got to figure the average age of the folks watching these videos, the folks with us in the group here. What do you figure? Maybe mid-30s on up somewhere at safe guess? Most of us
are. Say that again? Age-wise? Yeah.
Age-wise, our group here, you figure 35 and up. It's a pretty safe guess. So I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon.
Here's one for you from Jungle Marine. He says, are you waiting on price to sell or more volume on that cabin?
Here's the thing. When I call it quits and I'm ready, wherever it's at is where I go. So when the time, it's more about timing.
Yeah, it's a retirement thing.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm ready to get this done, I want it done. I'm going to turn everything in. I'm going to buy the land. I may go and buy the land now. That's actually something that the wife and I have been talking about. Maybe buy the land now, at least have it. So, and then we can always build later. But we're going to do that. I can probably get the land without tapping into my metals, hopefully. So that'd be a good idea. But yeah, whatever it is when I retire, it is what it is. Hopefully it's up. That's all I can say.
Humble Stacker said he's 46 and he feels like he's in his 60s.
Brother, join the show, man. Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm 46 as well. And
I get up in the morning. I'm older than you by a couple of years. When I get up in the morning, I have to sit on the edge of the bed and stretch out my knees, crack a few bones, get up, crack a few more, and then I'm ready to go. But it's the Marine Corps puts years on you, man. They put years on you that you didn't really live yet.
It's the stress.
I have a Marine Corps body, unfortunately. Don't look as good as I did back then, but I got the end result. So
OC says he's got 2 gold Krugerrands he received when his grandparents passed away that will stay with him until his kids get them. The rest is all for sale.
Yep, just pass them down. Pass them down. Yeah, that's part of that. I'm kind of watching the price, because we all know real estate is kind of elevated. It's starting to come back down, but not a whole lot yet. I've got some time. I'm playing with a little bit of time where I can play the game and kind of wait a little bit, but not too long. So
Jim says kids keep cracking me up.
Jim's neighbors were the Flintstones back in the day, so he knows what he's talking about.
One of these days, we're gonna have to make a trip out to the Outer Banks and just go meet Jim because he's awesome up here, dude. He'd be a hoot in person.
Yeah, Bulicano, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Interest rates have no motivation to keep reducing rates at this point, so not going to happen. Yeah, that's how they did.
Rates, but mortgage rates went higher, and that sucks too.
Well, that's how they play the game. All right, Fed wants to lower it. We're just gonna raise everything up. So people with good credit on cars. I mean, when I went to get the new Challenger, he gave me a good rate. It was like in the 3s, and I'm like, well, kind of expecting better than that, and he told me, he goes, Neil, there's people with 750 credit scores. They're getting 8%, 9%. That's just rates are up. And I'm like, ugh. Big test. It really depends on a lot of factors, dude. Current rates, credit, I don't know. I don't know what the current rates are right now. I know they're what, 6, 7.
I'm not sure, but I would suggest if you're going to do it, go to a credit union and not a bank.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Jungle Marine, you're gonna have 20 acres paid off. That's freaking sweet. I love it. I love it. I assume you got a jungle. You have a you got a range out there somewhere, right? With all that land, you throw some lead down range. You got the property for it. I'd have me a damn range set up in a heartbeat. That'd be one of the first things I did with 20 acres.
I got to do some checking. We've got, I think, about 6 years left. I think that's about it. About 6 years we'll be done.
Yep.
They do affect short-term investment. Yep. So looks like we are caught up in the chat. Holy crap. There's one that we missed back there, and I can't find it.
I'm sure we missed a couple. How do you delete? What are you trying to delete? Bullet counter.
What did I miss?
Captain
how do you delete a comment? If you highlight put your mouse pointer over yourself and the 3 dots on the right, you can click, and then you can remove something that you posted, if that's what you're talking about. Absolutely want to build a tactical training center. That'd be freaking awesome. I'm coming to your house.
Dude, you could charge people to use the range. Captain Vic says, mornings sound like Rice Krispies, snap, crackle, and pop. Brother, I'm right there with you, man. Holy crap. I walk up or down the stairs, and it's like ka-chink, 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 before everything works itself out. And lo and behold, of all things, I didn't even think about it. I've got Marine Corps knees. Obviously, I'm going to need knee replacements at some point. And what do I buy for a car? I buy a damn stick. I'm like, yeah, maybe that wasn't the most prudent decision.
All I told you is you're going to love it until you have to drive it in that Raleigh traffic.
I got stuck in it today. It does okay. I did all right. It was all right. Didn't bother me. But yeah, having bad knees and having the only way to get around is a stick shift. That's not a good combo.
I used to enjoy driving a stick, but I'm in too much traffic for it nowadays. I can't. Nope.
Yeah, well, I make my own hours, so I don't have to worry. I can leave when traffic is done.
Yep. You ain't got to worry about the rush hour.
No, I can come unless I have meetings set up. I pretty much come and go as I please now. So that's the beauty of getting older. Nobody bugs you. They just let you.
Dude, I think I might come up your way in a couple weeks. Maybe like probably somewhere around the 26th.
Okay.
So
let me know.
I might come up that way if you're up for it.
I'm assuming that's
go over and see Lou and go over to Golden Isle.
I'm assuming that's a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's always a Wednesday.
Okay.
But yeah, that guy Golden Isle, he's always got some interesting stuff in there, and he's always within like $1.50, $2 a spot every time.
I got those Australian Dragon bars he was selling as generics, dude. I about passed out. Yeah. I bought every last one I could find.
Yeah, he's always got great prices.
He was selling them at generics. I'm like, and I called you, I said, you know, these bars go for like 40 plus, right? And I'm over here getting them for 30.
Let's see. Chris yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was looking at the same thing.
You take this.
Oh, he says, what do you think about the GSR over the last 100 years, with the exception of the 2 run-ups in 1980 and 2011? It has continuously risen. Do y'all see the norm being 100 or 115 in the future? One day it will reach these numbers that people are talking about, these crazy astronomical numbers. But when that happens, our economy is completely shot. And I'm just hoping I don't see it in my lifetime.
Same.
I as much as I like the thought of my silver being worth that much, $100 silver is detrimental to the economy. If it's that high, it's because the dollar's dead.
I've got I know this group here, our folks in the chat here. I know they're smart. We got a bunch. These are some good folks in here. They know what they're doing. But I want to tell us a quick story about some fake eagles that were brought into the LCS.
Oh, you told me about this. Yeah, fire away.
Yeah, so I was in there with Lou one day. This guy comes in. He's got 30 eagles that he bought. And he said, I want to sell them. And Lou's like, okay, no problem. You know, he goes in the back. And I said, do you mind if I look? And Lou's like, yeah, can you check them out while I'm getting my stuff, whatever. So I'm looking at them. I didn't even have to really get them in my hand. And I'm like, dude, where'd you get these? Oh, I got them online on eBay. I'm like, how much did you pay for them? Oh, they were $19.99 a piece. I'm like, spot price is $29 right now. What, $30? And I'm like, did that not like ring a bell? Something's not right here. I said, look at the color. It's wrong. Look at the details. They're wrong. There's no they're 2024s and there was no security notch missing. And it's just all these little things. And the weight was off. I took one out and they were sold in capsules. They don't put eagles in capsules.
Nope.
I said, my God. I said, dude, you bought how many you got here? He's like 30. I said, did you use PayPal by chance? He's like, yeah. I said, thank you, lucky stars. You need to get this crap back to whoever sold it to you, because PayPal will cover you for that. But yeah, people think that, oh, $19.99 a piece. He knew exactly what he was doing. He thought he was getting a deal, and he spent the money and he got taken for a ride. So be careful out there. You guys are too good for that. You guys are too good. But just a quick story. I found it disturbing, but there's so much, like Facebook is even worse. There's so many
they're horrible
ads. Oh my God.
Yep. And there's zero recourse on Facebook Marketplace. No,
you're screwed. Broke Stacker, what kind of watch is that? This one here is most of my watches are Citizen Eco Drives. This is the atomic one. It every morning at 0200, it automatically adjusts. So it's always spot on to the second. So it's pretty cool. And you never have to put batteries in them. So you pay a little bit more for them, but they're not Rolexes, thank God, because I would never buy one.
Mr. Warren had a Rolex come into his shop a couple weeks ago.
Was it real?
Yeah, he bought it, and he sold it.
Does he know it was real for sure? Is it certified?
Yeah, he went through it, and we sold it to, or he sold it to one of my other coin dealers, and who deals in them, and he made like $1,000 on it, so it worked out quite well. But it was one of the old ones from like the '60s, and it was like what do they call it? Like a banquet one or something like that. It was a real dressy woman's bracelet, but it was pretty cool, or watch. But I'd never seen a Rolex in person. I thought it was pretty neat.
I'm going to be honest with you. They don't impress me. They look like any other watch you could buy at a good watch store. Like these Citizens, that's my preference. Yeah. These look fantastic. They're dressy. They're sporty. I don't need to spend $10,000 on a freaking watch. I'll end up losing the damn thing anyway. So what's the point? So Jungle Marine, yep, they sure did. Everybody pulled their silver out, sent it here because they're afraid of the tariffs.
There's been a lot of that. A lot of folks talking about that in the last couple of weeks.
That was a big deal.
The English gold came over here. Yeah,
sure did. English gold and silver. Yep. So that was a problem.
Citizens are great watches. Ever since I've met him, he's always talked highly of that watch, and it disappeared on him for a while, and he was terrified.
3 months.
I'm glad you found it, dude.
4 months. I was like missing for like 4 months.
Yeah. What's up, PMG man? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, PMG.
My phone tells time.
Hey, here's the bad thing about this though. It's analog, which means a lot of the newer generation
can't read them.
They can't read them. A lot of the newer generation can't even read analog.
A lot of schools don't teach how to read them anymore because everything's digital now.
That? Did you ever think there would come a day where our generations couldn't read a damn clock? It just blows me away.
Jim says, watch. I use a calendar.
Sundial.
And they don't teach script. Most of them don't.
Yeah, cursive. Yep, that's
I haven't. My son can write his name in cursive, and so can my youngest daughter.
Yeah, but that's a signature.
That's it.
Most of us have a signature.
Yep.
Broke Stacker says, women do purses and shoes, men do watches. Yes, we do. And cigars.
Or how to read cursive. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I haven't used cursive in so long.
Since I was a senior in high school.
I don't know if I could still write it.
I can, but it's very awkward when I try.
I would have to sit there and think of. I wouldn't do it.
You have to literally.
I would have to think about it and remember it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The only thing I do in cursive now is my signature because, well, how often do you write stuff anymore? because again, everything's digital. So yeah, if I want to write something in cursive, I have to think. You know what? If I go somewhere and I have to fill out paperwork and they need my full name with my middle name, I have to slow down and remember how to do my middle name in cursive.
I think
First and last, I zip right through it. But my middle name, I have to slow down, and it looks like a 2-year-old wrote it.
Big Test says, just wait till your eyesight goes. Watches will be useless. Well, that's when I go to the big fat numbers. I'll keep I'll wear glasses.
Yeah,
I haven't worn glasses. I don't wear glasses yet.
I've had to start wearing reading glasses in the last.
No, I'm not there. My eyes are still pretty good. Robert, good point, man. I tried to use a $2 bill one time, and I had completely floored the cashier. She's like, "I can't take this." I said, "That's money." She goes, "I've never even heard of this." It's a $2.
I like giving them as tips in waitresses because it freaks them out. And then when you show them and the date on it is 2021, they're like, "What?" So, yeah, they still print these.
I buy stacks of them at the bank every now and then. I'll put them away in the safe. They're great novelties. I mean, they're great to have.
They're absolutely pointless. But you know what? For me, all of the current money that we print, the back of the $2 bill is the nicest design.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yep.
And that design's been around for decades.
Yeah.
Speaking of coinage, Trump is trying to get rid of the penny. Says it's costing 3.5 cents per 1 cent just to make them.
And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised that hasn't come up a long time ago. The penny and the nickel.
Me too.
Because both of them, the face value is less than their cost to produce.
Isn't that insane?
And if nothing else, switch them to something cheaper again. Make the nickel out of aluminum, so it'll be the same color. But they could do something if they want to keep making them, make them out of something cheaper. But they're not. They don't pay any attention. They're just like, screw it, keep printing them. We're losing money on everyone.
What's cheaper than zinc? Zinc is cheap. That's about
nickels are still made out of partial. Well, they're partially made out of nickel.
Partial nickel,
but
pennies.
But either way,
pennies are made of zinc.
Yeah, they're copper coated. Copper coated.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, but yeah, that talk has been up for a long time, and I'm surprised this hasn't come up seriously several years ago. Because I mean, it makes sense. And you know what? How many of us, and how many are in chat right now that don't have a bucket or a jar or something full of pennies in their house laying around anyway? I mean, how often do you get change at the store and you throw all the pennies in a little cup thing that's on the counter? Most folks don't pay attention to pennies. Even coin collectors, a lot of them don't pay much attention to pennies unless they see a Wheatie.
She agrees. Get rid of them.
Hey, right? Kraken, what's up, buddy?
What do you think? Get rid of the penny? Yeah, she says yes. you clown. Where's your brother? Go find your brother.
Now, of course, it's still good, and I just found out that my dealer, Bob, over at Silver Eagle, he buys copper pennies.
I got a whole bucket full of them if he wants them.
Like Mr. Warren just got some empty bags. He's going to be turning in. Each bag holds 5,000 pennies, and he's going to be turning in like 15 bags. And he's paying. I remember I think he said 130 something or 150 something dollars per bag is what he's paying.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're definitely still. If you've got a bunch of them laying around, they're worth their weight in copper. So
the Mishy Stacker snuck in here, and I didn't even see him. How you doing, Mishy?
Is Mishy here? There he is.
I didn't even see him come
just
in.
The copper ones, exactly. What's up, Mishy? How you doing, buddy?
Did not even see you come in.
Stacker. About $25 in copper pennies is a bucket. Yep. It's It's 50. 25 is 50,000, isn't it? No, $50 is 50,000 pennies.
Oh, Kraken's got jokes. I see. Hey, it's the two
Kraken's
old dudes show again. Kraken, you look older than me, man. Come on.
Silver and Cigar says, "Hey, what's the dog doing? I didn't know you had dogs." He has 2 dogs.
I have 2, buddy.
That was his little dog.
Dog.
That giant head was his little dog.
That's the little one.
The other dog's twice that size.
Yeah, I'm a dog fanatic. I have always had dogs. I will always have dogs. They mess up your house. Hairballs everywhere, but yeah, I love them.
Hookstacker says, "Silver Cigars, these are not the dogs you were looking for." Nice Star Wars reference.
These aren't the dogs.
Yeah. He's got. Well, I knew he had just gotten the gold. He's got 2 golden retrievers. He had the one he's had for a while, but he just got a pup like a year ago or something like that. So yeah, he's got the little one. I'm sure it's chewing up everything in the house. Let's see. The discussion around eliminating the penny due to the cost came up when production costs went over face in 2006. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've talked about it, but nobody's had a serious conversation about eliminating it. Even when Canada eliminated it, it didn't become serious discussion here until now, in the government anyway.
Well, here's the thing, though. Trump can promote that all he wants. Problem is, he can't make that happen. The only way you can stop a currency or coinage is by an act of Congress.
Yep.
So I don't think Trump has as much say as he thinks he does on that one. It has to be Congress that authorizes it. If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong. I think it's a Congress thing. Oh, let's see.
Kraken, I'm not sure yet. I got to see if my daughter's going to be able to go. And if not, then I will let you know. And if she's not coming, then I'll have the room for y'all in the back seat. So I will let you know in a couple weeks.
All right, well, I'm going to get you one of those Uber signs for your car.
Yeah. Kraken Uber.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we'll see.
Do the same thing.
We shall see. Where? A moratorium?
That's the word. Moratorium.
Yeah, moratorium could do that. Yep.
All right. I'm an imbecile with that. What does that mean?
Kind of like a stay of execution, like a pause.
Oh, okay. Look at $half. They don't circulate as a result. None of the large $half and up coin dollars, nobody wants to spend them on anything. You know what? My daughter today she's on my phone account and she pays me her phone bill. And today she gives me her phone bill money and says, here you go, it's $5 back. And I didn't have any cash on me. And I had 5 of the gold coins. She'd never seen them before.
Really?
The $1 not Susan B's, the ones that replaced Susan B.
Sacagawea. Yeah.
I had 5 of those in a little bag in my console. And so I gave her those. She says, well, what is this?
That's $1.
They're dollars. Jesse. You spend them just like it's just $1 coin instead of $1 bill. You spend it just like $1. She says, are you sure they're going to accept this at the store?
It looks like we're losing Steve. Bedtime for those on Medicare. Good night, Steve.
Take care, buddy. Thanks for being here and be safe.
What else? I think I missed something here.
The Secretary of Treasury has certain things they can do, like just not produce any coins that year. That is true. Yep. But that's not eliminating a coin. That's just deciding not to strike any.
Yeah. Big Test says, can we see Jaeger? I don't even know where he is.
He's probably downstairs asleep on your couch.
Jaeger, come here.
He gonna knock something over when he comes running in there.
You'll hear him like, Jaeger. Not you. Jaeger. He's probably half asleep on the couch.
Your wife's gonna throw a shoe at you.
No, she's actually out at her boss's. She's with her friend and boss, Cindy.
Oh, so you can holler all you want to then.
Oh yeah, I got the house to myself. Come here, buddy.
How old is your daughter, Journey? My daughter was with me today. She is 19. And I have one that is 21. And I have a son who's getting ready to turn 23. Oh, I hear him growling. There he is.
Say hey.
I can see. All you can see is his nose.
He's not a good mood. I woke him up. I woke you up. I woke you up. You can't say hello. Say hello to everybody.
Stack Attack. Kraken saying, have you ever melted pennies to pour, copper pennies?
I have not. I got plenty of them. I just I don't know what to do with them. I haven't although it's very legal. You can melt 80, what is it, 82 and below? I think it's legal to melt.
Technically it's 82 and below, but half of them, it depends on, some of the 82s were zinc, some of them were copper. Yeah. So the best bet is to say 81 and older, but the 82s, you need to weigh them.
Yeah. So safely 81 and below you can melt, but I suppose I could. I mean, I have no attachment to them, and I think it'd be pretty cool to make something out of pennies.
Good evening, Vegas. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Vegas?
I'm sure he's at work.
Cool. That'd be pretty cool to have something that was once circulating currency, I guess. Have a little bit of a auspicious history behind it.
There's the folks that do the floors in pennies, and then they lay them all out, then they put the epoxy over it. It actually looks awesome. I've seen tabletops done that way.
That's particular. Talk about tedious.
Yeah. Oh, my daughter will be 21. Yeah. My oldest daughter is 21. My youngest daughter right now is debating on moving out of state, so we'll see how that goes. She can't decide what she wants to do.
Let me guess, up to New York.
No, I'll talk to you about it afterward.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Since you're pouring it, melting is legal. I didn't know. I thought there was a whole thing about destroying them.
Hey, whatever you're into, get out of it. Sorry, guys. She's rummaging around something.
Kraken says take your new logo there and get it, cast it and pour it in copper.
That'd be pretty tough. That logo is pretty damn detailed. I don't know.
Well, you'd have to take and send it to somebody with a 3D program that can 3D print it, because it'd have to make it 3D, because right now it's just a flat image. I know there's a couple folks that could do that. Silver Scorpion, he can do it.
Is he still? I haven't talked to him in a minute. I haven't seen him in forever.
He posted on Instagram today. Yeah, he posted something on Instagram today.
God, I haven't seen him in forever.
But Silverpunk, he's really good at that. He does it every day. And he'll take flat images that he gets from AI and then put it in his 3D software and makes it 3D. Then he prints it out and casts it and makes bars.
Yeah, Big Test says your Jaeger has the same growl as mine. Yeah, they all talk like that. And my mother was down my parents were down last year. And Jaeger and I trust Jaeger. Like, I will go nose to nose, eye to eye, face to face with him. And he'll be growling. Yeah, you've seen me do it. And he'll be growling up a storm. He's not happy about it. My mom turned a different shade of white when she saw me doing it. She's like, oh, my God, are you stupid?
Yeah, he's going to bite your face off.
I said, Mom, this dog, no, I trust this dog 150%. I picked him out of a litter when his eyes weren't even open. So I would spend time with him every week. I'd drive down to the breeder and I'd spend time with him every week until 7 weeks. And I took him home. So we kind of bonded when his eyes weren't even open. So his ears hadn't even developed completely yet. They were there, but not anywhere near what they are now. So yeah, they all kind of have that same, what do they call it? Roddy Rumble. I think they call it the Roddy Rumble. I trust my dog absolutely, completely. Let's see. I want to get a 3D stack. I want to get a 3D printer. I really do. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, he says it's what he's been doing. A lot of folks are taking up the hobby.
I think it'd be a great hobby.
There's a bunch of them for sale on Marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people that bought it and lost interest like right away.
What I just saw, Chris in Virginia, he said he feels old. His oldest child is 47. So his oldest child's a year older than I am.
He could be your daddy.
Daddy.
Hey man, look, I stopped worrying about the years a long time ago, guys. It's easy to get down on it, as each year passes, but I just stopped worrying about it. I don't care anymore. I have to think about how old I am now, and I'm like, somewhere, yeah, okay. I don't care anymore. It's just another number. That being said, I feel it. I definitely feel it. I've got more mileage on this carcass than years. So I've dragged myself all over the damn globe when I was in the Marines, and it was tough. Left you with bad knees, bad shins.
Broke Stacker wants to know if you do freelance work with your 3D printer. And if you do, I think we need to see if you can, Mr. Man over here, if you can do his logo.
What, this one? That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are we all caught up? Yeah, we're good to go.
Kraken's asking,
meds. Jim,
you
good have a good night, my friend. Always good to see you.
Always good to see you. Kraken's asking, how much paint have I lost while driving that mango orange Dodge. I want to be honest with you, Kraken. I actually keep it within reason.
He has to, okay? Don't let him fool you. I've talked to him on the phone. He always calls me while he's driving down the road, and I keep hearing his radar detector going off. Every time he goes by a cop, they scan him. He has turned into a cop magnet since he bought that bright car.
That color is bad news. It looks amazing, but holy, my silver Challenger used to just ride under the radar. Not this one. This one, I got clocked going to Plymouth, North Carolina. I got clocked 14 times one way. 14 times I got zapped by radar. And coming back, I had another 3. So 17 for the day. That's insanity. And then you pull up on a charger and you don't even know. Every charger I pull up on, I'm like, I don't know. You can't tell. They have regular plates now, and you don't know anymore. So no, I actually keep it under 100.
FG Stacker says that he does do some freelance. He's done a little bit for Phoenix. So that would be cool, dude. I'd love to see if you could give his logo a shot. That one right there, that snake right there. If you're interested in giving that a shot, let me know, man. If Stack Attack's okay with it, I'll send you a copy of his logo.
I think I have a real high quality version of it somewhere.
There you go. Worse than pull me over. Pull me over.
I haven't been pulled over yet, but I've only had the car a month too, so kind of hard to say. Let's see. Chris is saying, ask where we grew up. They tell him Virginia, and it hasn't happened. Good one. Where'd you grow up? Virginia, but not yet.
He'll grow up when he buries himself.
Yeah, Mishi, this mango orange, this Dodge mango orange is so much brighter than the Dodge red. It's almost shocking to see it. It's just, and it's highlighted by black rims, black grill, black spoiler, tinted windows. I've got the side louvers on it. It's just,
you just put the black stripe down the back of it too.
I put the rear deck and rear quarter panel stripe on it. The what do you call it? The Scat Pack B. So yeah,
Ellie, you have yourself a great night. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us.
Yeah, El, appreciate you. Kraken says insanity is that North Carolina gave you a license. Ask me how many points I got, Kraken.
I have 0.
0, my friend. None.
Goose egg.
I just haven't been caught. Yeah, high contrast. Man. Yep, Chris, for sure. High contrast. It really pops, and it's even worse when the sunlight. When the sunlight hits it, it's even worse.
But dude, it's such a great looking color. It is.
Well, it's got a little metal flake underneath the coat, and it just pops in the sun. It's insane. I never would have dreamed I'd buy an orange car, but it just looks so. It looks so cool, you know. And it was a great price, and it was a stick, so had to get it. Yeah, I probably just jinxed myself, Kraken. I'm driving tomorrow long distance, and I'll come back next week and say, "Man, I got a ticket."
We'll hear about it on the next stream next week.
The car's an impound. I don't know. You gotta get my car. Something about they got pissed off at 140 and a freaking 55.
That's a good way to get their attention. That's for sure.
Oh Lordy! Oh, we've already gone. We're at an hour and 20 already.
Yeah, we're almost at 10 o'clock. See, I'm stacking at least until I start collecting Social Security. Yeah, retirement age, dude. Retirement.
Same. My goal is to. That's even if it's around. I assume I'll have a little something coming in from Social Security. I'm not counting on it. I do not factor in Social Security in my retirement. It doesn't exist in my eyes. And that's how I've kind of structured my retirement. I don't count that. That's above and beyond. So by not counting that, I think I'm prepping in a little bit more prepared way.
Yep.
So whatever I get in retirement will just be the cherry on top, I guess. It's not much. Okay. Yeah, I'll get you that. I'll get you that file. Yep.
Yes, sir. Let's see. We'll be having a flash silver sale next week after your trip. Are you going on a trip next week?
No, after his trip. I will be having a sale next week.
Silver and Gold Stack Attack
yeah,
will be
pay for
having
the
a
ticket.
sale.
I get you. Pay for that ticket that I get tomorrow. Everything must go.
Holy crap, bro. Price to sell.
I don't know. There was a question on the orange. Is it close to this early 70s Porsche orange? I think this one's a little brighter. It's called Go Mango.
It's close to it. When I saw it in a shadow, it's almost a burnt orange.
I don't know if
but then when you get in the sunlight, it's I don't know how to describe it, but it looks really good.
I don't know if this is going to show up on the screen, but I can show a picture from the phone anyway.
Email it to me and I'll bring it up on the screen.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. They may be able to see that. If not, we'll do it next week. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not going to come through.
Yes, the colors are blown out.
Blurry. All right, I'll email this to you, and we'll close out with that. All right, just sent it.
All right, I should get it in a second.
Let's see. So yeah, I'm actually not counting on Social Security. Whatever I get, if I get it, that's fine. That'll be above and beyond what I've planned for. I think that was the safest way to look at it, at least in my case. Everybody's scenario is different.
I just keep it in my head. By the time I get to retirement age, there ain't gonna be no Social Security left. So
could be. Broke Stacker, good night. Thank you so much for being here.
All right, here comes. I got the email, so there you go.
Yeah, that's the orange. It's kind of startling. And that was an overcast day, so.
Yep.
That's not popping as much as it could. But yeah, that's it.
Fancy. Look at that right there.
Okay, look at the, this is what I liked about, go to the wheel. Those are actually Demon wheels. Somebody put the premium rims on them. So those are the Dodge Demon style wheels. I didn't like them at first, and then I got a good look at them, and I was like, you know what? I actually do like those. So yeah, I like those. So those are the Demon wheels. So it was pretty good. It's a pretty good deal.
Yep.
She stands out like a sore thumb.
And the cops keep reminding you. Chris from Virginia says, yeah, that doesn't attract any attention. Officer!
And the windows are blacked out. The windows are so illegal in the state of North Carolina. The car came from Montana. That's the only miles it had on it, was the mileage from Montana to Fayetteville. And it was really low mileage. And the window, I guess it's Montana has no regulations on tinted windows because this thing is black.
For the tent, yeah.
Oh, it's black as hell. It won't pass inspection here. But yet the dealership, it was passed, because I asked him, I said, those windows, look at my Challenger and look at this one. Mine are legal. They're the lowest you can go. And these are way darker. And he was like, oh, no, it passed inspection. And then I looked at the inspection, the little, the state inspection form. They didn't even charge for the inspection on the windows. They didn't even take them into consideration.
Yeah.
No, that's how it got passed.
Now all you need is exhaust. Then he's already got the exhaust.
Already got it, man. It's already on there. That car is twice as loud as stock. It's already on there. I think you can.
Yeah, you can hear it.
If you scroll up, you should be able to see
rumbling.
Scroll up a little bit on that. Yeah, it's already got the exhaust.
I still like that little guy. That's freaking cool.
Dude, I will never do that again. I will never put those on again. What a pain that was. That was agonizing, putting those stripes on. Never again.
He says he pictured you driving a Subaru.
I drove a Subaru when I was like 16. And it was my parents' car.
Fancy, fancy, fancy.
I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun driving it. I really do. Jungle Marine, I actually would love to have a truck, but I don't know. I had one. I had a Nissan Titan that I used to beat around in, and I loved having a truck. I think every house, if you own a house, you should have a truck because
Those Titans are the worst on
gas.
that
That thing was insane on gas. That was that big V8.
Yep.
Oh, that was terrible on gas. You're sitting at the stoplight and you're just watching the needle move down.
The Nissan Armada had the same motor in it, and from the factory, you get them brand new. They got like 11 miles a gallon.
Dude, it was awful. If I drove it to work, I used like half a tank round trip.
Freaking redonkulous.
I got rid of it. I knew it was going to be bad when I bought it. I bought it anyway. That was dumb. But I made a few bucks on it when I sold it. So,
dude, I'm so used to the hybrid and getting right at 40 miles a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else now would make me cry. It would hurt my feelings so bad to get something with like driving my Jeep. I just took the tags off my Jeep last week.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Dude, last year I put less than 200 miles on it all year long, but I paid $700 in insurance for the whole year. Like, yeah, let's go ahead and untag it. But it got 10 miles a gallon on a good day.
Bullicano had a good question. How long until Social Security stops paying enough to live on? Shortly. Because even right now, it's not.
Depending on what state you're in, it's already there.
I know. That's sad. The cost of living is just tremendous right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's why I say I did not plan on Social Security in my retirement plan. I'm not even counting it. So it's like it doesn't exist. I treat it like it doesn't exist because hell, it might not, for all we know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Which wouldn't be fair when you think about it, because you figure they've been taking it out of us since we were 16, got our first job.
Yep.
So I paid for the next generation to retire. And you think it would be, just keep on going, but it may not be the case. We'll see. We shall see.
Jungle said he drives an 18-wheeler. He loves when he's in his pickup truck getting 9 miles a gallon.
No doubt, my friend. No doubt. 9 is probably a good amount. Yeah, Bullicano, you got a ways to go, bud. You got a ways to go. I presume I'm pronouncing that correctly, Bullicano. If I'm not, just let me know. But 29, you're a young pup. You got a ways to go. $50 when you retire is probably not going to be enough for a hamburger at Wendy's.
Dude, Taco Bell costs you $12 now. It's freaking crazy.
Jen and I went to Wendy's last night. We ordered which we were just desperate. We didn't want to cook, and it was late. It was getting late. So we got the mushroom and Swiss combo: burger, fries, drink. We got two of those, right? Guess how much?
$32.
A little less, but not much. $27 for two freaking burger combos. And they weren't even doubles, they were singles.
Jack Stacks, dude, we're getting ready to close it up, brother. But thank you for coming in.
See you later, Kraken. Be good, man.
We're getting ready to hit the hour and a half moment.
Yeah,
Kraken, take care. If nothing else, buddy, we'll see you for the coin show.
Yeah. Well, we'll be here next week. We'll be here next week on my channel.
Yep.
We got a couple of shows before that show.
Yep. But I think we got to wrap it up. I've still got a video to film before I crash, and it's already 10 o'clock. So
I am actually going to hit it early tonight because I've not gotten any sleep in the last 4 nights.
So. OC says you paid all that, and you bet you were still hungry after you were finished.
You damn right I was. You damn right I was. What's
up, MR?
That's a slap in the face. Almost $30 for that.
I'm one of those folks that actually still likes the Wendy's chili. So I'll go to Wendy's, I'll get a small chili and like a 6-piece spicy nugget. And for me, that's a good lunch.
I like the chili. It's pretty good. It's mild though. I have to get like 8 packs of their chili sauce just to.
I had some spice
just to get some heat out of it.
But I've always liked Wendy's chili.
That's one of the better things they
45 have. 45 likes. Awesome. Thank you, guys. This is what you call a midlife crisis. Is this what you call a midlife crisis?
I think it is.
Most midlife crises have to do with automobiles.
Well, then I definitely qualify then, for sure.
I remember when my dad had his, he bought a Camaro. I ended up with it eventually a couple of years later, but yeah.
Good night, old one. Thanks for being here.
Old one, thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Remember, next week we will be on his channel, so y'all make sure that you come out and hang out with us over there. Yeah, we got to switch these things so we're not crossed.
I keep forgetting. I'm like
that way. Yeah.
I'm automatic.
You're over my left shoulder.
I know I'm a righty, so it's automatic to point the right. So that one.
Yeah.
What's up, kid? Say hey to everybody. Right. Say hello.
Oh, is the boss lady home?
Yeah, she just got home. Say hello, damn it.
Hi, boss lady.
Hey, what's going on?
She's shy. One of these days I'll get her on the stream and I'll probably be dead when that happens.
Oh, never.
Yeah, probably. Get a frying pan across the side of your head.
Oh, lordy. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure as always, man. We want to thank everyone. What a fantastic chat you guys are. You guys are the best. We have so much fun with it. We have so much fun with it. It wouldn't be if it was just he and I talking with a bunch of people that were just talking amongst themselves, wouldn't even be worth it. But you guys are you guys do a fantastic you're a fantastic crowd, and we love bringing you in, and we love how you guys kind of run the we don't really know. We don't discuss this show.
We don't plan anything. We just kind of feed off of y'all's questions and let it go where it's going to go.
So there's no script. There's no outline. The only thing that's scripted is the market watch, and that's it. Everything else is pure randomness. So you guys, this is your chat. This is your show, and we appreciate you. So I want to wish everybody a good night. I'll see everybody on Sunday for my video. I'm only doing Sundays now. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see. And I guess you got something coming up real soon, right?
As long as things go right, tomorrow evening, my wrap up will come out, and I'll have my review for the microscope will be coming out. Should be Saturday. I'm just waiting confirmation on a discount code for it. And, so we should be able to have that straight by Saturday.
All right. Well, chat, good night. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys more than you know. And my silver journey, always a pleasure.
Brother, it's always good to see you. It's always good hanging out.
Yep, absolutely. We'll catch you next time on Silver and Gold Stack Attack and 8:30 Wednesday.
Yep, we'll see you all next week. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate all of y'all, and God bless.
Stay safe and get stacked.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.